Welcome to State Fair Roadrunner Basketball. Roadrunner Basketball is a sports exclusive of State Fair Community College, Sedalia, Missouri. This webcast and all Roadrunner sports can be found at sfccmoroadrunners.com. Now, Roadrunner Basketball with the voice of the Roadrunners, Al McCurdy.
And good evening, everyone, from the Davis Center on the campus of State Fair Community College. It is Roadrunner Basketball tonight as region play starts, as the Roadrunners host the Moberly Greyhounds in the house tonight. David Rohrback is on assignment momentarily. He'll join us. He's visiting with Coach Collier as the Lady Roadrunners won a big one, 68-57 just moments ago. Lady Roadrunners now 14-1 on the season. In this ball game, State Fair takes on the number 16 team in the country. The Moberly Greyhounds, as we mentioned, 16th in the country. They are 12-3 overall. They average 79 points per game, give up only 68. They shoot at 42% from the field, 35% from three, 72% from the free throw line. Leading scorer for the Hounds is Tateco Carpenter, sophomore from Alexandria, Virginia. He's the leading scorer for the Greyhounds. And for the State Fair Roadrunners, they come into this ball game with a 6-10 record and average 68 points offensively, give up 71 in the ball game. State Fair men shoot at 42% from the field, 31% from three, and 68% from the free throw line. State Fair has 4 ball players in double figures. Leading scorer is both Cliff Barrow with 12 points per game. Also Stephen Samuels with 11. Also Isaiah Jackson with 11 points, 7 rebounds per ball game for the State Fair Roadrunners, coached by Matt Brown in his 7th year. Assistant coach this year is Deshaun Portley in his 1st year. Moberly Greyhounds are coached by head coach Pat Smith. As Coach Smith, last 12 years of his tenure has been at the Moberly helm. He was there previously from 2001 to 2004. So a total of about 15 years at Moberly for Coach Smith in the Sports Hall of Fame, Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, also in the National Junior College Association Coaches Hall of Fame as well. A lot of credentials for Pat Smith, and again, a quality team as they will hit the floor here tonight against State Fair. And for the Moberly Greyhounds, let's take a look at their starting lineup. Takeiko Carpenter, sophomore from Alexandria, Virginia. Xavier Sykes, sophomore from Columbia, Missouri in the starting lineup. Isaiah Robinson, a freshman from Farmington, Missouri. Nelson Reynolds gets a call, sophomore from Peoria, Illinois. And Cameron Williams, a freshman from Cape Girardeau, Missouri. That's the starters for Pat Smith Ball Club. Blake Kingsley, former assistant at State Fair, is an assistant coach with the Moberly Greyhounds this year. We wish Blake well. Good to see Blake on the floor here at the Davis Center. And for the State Fair Roadrunners, here is Matt Brown starting lineup. Alex Gunnels, a freshman guard, 5'10", from Kansas City, Missouri. Elijah Edwards, sophomore guard, 5'10", from Beckley, West Virginia. Thomas Dew, freshman forward, 6'8", from St. Cloud, Minnesota. Cliff Barrow, sophomore, 6'5", from Detroit, Michigan. And Isaiah Jackson, the leading rebounder for the State Fair Roadrunners, freshman forward, 6'7", from Portugal, Arkansas. That is the starters for State Fair. Roadrunners will be in the home gray, trimmed out in blue, and Moberly in the traveling black, trimmed out in red. Hi to David Rohrback, who just returned for the scene.
That's a pretty happy head basketball coach. There's some things they got to clean up, but she's overall pretty happy with the effort.
Lady Roadrunners with a big win. State Fair men on the floor to see if they can do a big upset here tonight. Burrow has it. State Fair looking at a man-to-man. Burrow will shoot quickly over the top. He's fouled. And Burrow will go to the free throw line, and he will shoot 2. Cliff Barrow, sophomore, 6'5", out of Detroit, averages 12 points, 4 rebounds per ball game. Trying to get the State Fair Roadrunners on the scoreboard first. And he does. Roadrunners with a 1-0 lead.
The foul's on Xavier Sykes, his first.
And Barrow gets the second of 3. Good to see State Fair hitting free throws from the get-go. They're going to need every one of these here tonight. Third of 3 by Cliff is good. So the Roadrunners on top by a triple and employ the full court press. Trapping on the left side. Quick pass over the timeline. We'll set it up for Carpenter. Carpenter weaves his way, left elbow, fakes the shot. Weaves it out now to Reynolds on the weave. Finds Sykes, drives hard, up and over. Big shot on the shot by Williams, no good. State Fair with a rebound. Back comes Dew. Thomas Dew. And the Roadrunners try to set something up. Defense very tenacious here by the Greyhounds. State Fair by 3. Gunners drives in, looks for the back door, and a foul. Second foul quickly by Moberly. And Pat Smith up doing his normal, let's see, what are we, 53 seconds in, and Coach Smith already upset at the officials. Lob it inside to Dew. He's pushed, gets by with it. Works his way into the paint, spins move, back middle, a fadeaway. It's off the back iron, no good. Carpenter down with a rebound. Racing to the left, here come the Greyhounds. Reynolds stops at the right side. Dumps it in. Baseline, goes to Williams, spins, back baseline, throws it up, no good. Good defense by Isaiah Jackson. State Fair whips it out now on the outlet. Finds Gunnels, and State Fair will set it up. Up by 3, 90 seconds into this one so far. Dew over the top for a triple, it goes in. Thomas Dew. And it's a 6-love lead for State Fair. Over the timeline, now it goes to Reynolds over the top. State Fair leads it by 6. Left side for Robinson, dishes out. Sykes with a 1 from the top, it goes in. Sykes, a sophomore, averages 11 points per game. He gets the Greyhounds on the scoreboard. Edwards in the lineup at the point. Gives it up now to Barrow. Fade away from the right elbow. In. Cliff Barrow now with 5. And State Fair on top, 8-3. 17:40 in this first half of play. Back and forth we go. As the Roadrunners on defense. Sykes again nails a 3 off the back of the rim this time. And down with the rebound is Gunnels. And back the other way, State Fair. There's Cliff Barrow again. Skims the rim this time. Rebound snatched out by Robinson. Back here comes the Greyhounds, down by 5. Closing in at the 17-minute mark here early. Baseline stripped away. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Greyhounds right in front of the Roadrunner bench. Sykes will toss it in. Sykes out of Columbia, Missouri. Greyhounds do a lot of recruiting out of the Columbia area. Pretty close quarters. Sykes with it there, pushed and fouled. And that time the foul goes against Elijah Edwards. Greyhounds will toss it in, 20 on the shot clock. Dump it inside to Williams, back to Sykes. 15-footer's good. Sykes with 5. State Fair leads by 3. Sykes with all the points for Moberly thus far. State Fair solves the press with the long pass. Gives it up to Barrow, dump it into Jackson. Skip it pass, over to Dew. Launches a 3, rims in, no good. Good box out that time by Carpenter. Back come the Moberly Greyhounds, down by 3. 16 and a half to go in this first half. Spins it outside to Sykes at the logo. Back to Carpenter, looks for a screen from Williams. Give and go back to Williams. Pulls up baseline 15-footer. Good. Cameron Williams with his first two. Averages 8 points, 6 rebounds per ball game. State Fair lead down to 1. Open it up with a 6-0 lead for the Roadrunners. Now the State Fair by 1. Gunnels hesitates. A fadeaway corner baseline shot, no good. 1 and out for State Fair. Rebound pulled out by Reynolds. Hands it up now to Sykes. Sykes drives in and is fouled on the dribble drive.
Thomas will pick that up, I believe. No, they'll give it to number 2, Alex Gunnels.
Shooting foul, so Sykes to the free throw line, an 82% free throw shooter. This guy's an athlete. Scores 11 per game, already with 5, now 6. First region ball game for each club here. And everything starts counting for money now, you say. Sykes, good. Sykes with 7. His ball club with 9. State Fair down by 1. Trying to solve the press with the dribble. Seldom works. Gets it over the timeline, finds Edwards. State Fair with a lot of dribbling, looking for a screen. There's Jackson with it, though. 1-on-1. Isaiah spins, goes in the lane, left-handed scoop, no good. Isaiah Jackson to the free throw line. He will shoot 2.
Isaiah Robinson will pick up that foul, his second.
And Jackson with his second here momentarily. Isaiah is a 79% free throw shooter, looking for the second of 2.
Moyer in for the ground.
Jackson second of 2. This time he's got it. We're tied at 9. Jackson on the scoreboard. And a quick timeout on the floor. 15:31 to go in this first half. We're all tied at 9 apiece here at the Davis Center. We'll take a break. Be right back. Stay with us here on the home of the Roadrunners.
Live life to the fullest. Get back to your best, your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our #1 priority is the health and well-being of our patients and the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy. We do it all with uncomparable technology and the best therapists in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
This is Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Like and subscribe to the channel today. Go Roadrunners!
After the timeout, Moberly with the basketball. We're all tied up at 9 here at the Davis Center. Glad to have you along on Roadrunner Hoops tonight. Region matchup. Shot put up from the corners, no good that time as Reynolds couldn't hit. Rebounds is not good either as Carpenter couldn't finish. Into the corner, Dew flies in, scoops it up, rejected nicely in there by Williams, and back the other way we go. Sykes all the way, nobody picks him up. Picks it up with a left-hand scoop, not there. Jackson down with a rebound. Back the other way comes State Fair looking to run. Barrow drives the baseline and travels with the basketball. A little bit too quick there, David.
Yeah, just couldn't get the ball down as fast as the feet were moving.
Still tied at 9, 14:46 to go. Driving hard, driving in, shot put up by Moyer, and it's no good.
Dew will pick up that foul. Third team foul on the Roadrunners.
Javaris Moyer to the line, freshman out of St. Louis, Missouri. For Coach Smith.
Moberly always has a lot of St. Louis guys too.
Moye trying to unlock the tie, and he does. Javaris Moye averages 6 points, 3 rebounds per ball game, has his first here. It's a 10-9 ball game. Moberly, the number 16 team in the country this week. And the second shot is in. You get everybody's best when you're nationally ranked, don't you, David?
Yeah, those games get circled on everybody's schedule. Especially when you have the tradition that Moberly has. You're going to get everybody's best shot every night out.
Coleman has it back to Gunners, and State Fair will set it up, trying to find something in the half court. High screen, it goes to Cliff Burrell, shoots a 3. No good. State Fair averages only 31 rebounds per game. There's a save, though. And the Roadrunners will save it. 24 on the shot clock.
Dew with a nice job of keeping 1 foot down, saving that.
And a reach around and a foul is going to be called on Sykes.
That's 2 quick ones on Sykes. So they have to have a seat. Goodman in the game for the Greyhounds.
Toss it in, it goes to Dew. State Fair. Another opportunity in the half court, down by 2. Coleman, little pass into Gunners, a 3 in the corner, good. State Fair by 1. Alex Gunners nails a triple from the corner. Not known for his outside shooting until right there. State Fair leads it by 1. Driving in Reynolds at the free throw line, and his shot got altered and goes out of bounds. A turnover for the Greyhounds.
The Roadrunners will have to handle some full court pressure from the Greyhounds.
State Fair with a couple of seconds. They get across the timeline. Sliding effort that time by Gunners. Gets it right side now to Barrow. State Fair. Looking at the man-to-man. Giving up the dribble was Coleman. Jackson will post up. He gets fouled.
I think State Fair's found a mismatch in there that I like with Jackson against trying to get a post up against some of the smaller Moberly guards.
Team foul number 5 on Moberly here. State Fair will toss it in. Alex Gunners, who nailed a triple moments ago to give State Fair the lead, will trigger the basketball in. Outside to Dew. Thomas Dew trying to work his way. He gets fouled. And the foul is quickly on Moye. Team foul number 6. Moberly very aggressive on the man-to-man, and just too many hands and too many touches so far in the first half.
Edwards back in the game for State Fair.
Clock at 13:08. State Fair toss it in with a fresh 20. Goes into Burrow. Nice move to the rack. He goes, hammered, out of bounds. It stays with the Roadrunners. Nice rejection that time as Isaiah Robinson came in late with a clean block. State Fair with 16 on the shot clock. Jackson with an inbounds. Nice move. Left-handed scoop. No good. Battle for the rebound. A scrum picked up there by Carpenter. Back come the Greyhounds down by 1. It's a 12-11 ball game. A 3 shot up by Robinson is good. That is the second triple put up by the Greyhounds. Moberly with a 2-point lead. Gunners trapped. Throws it away in the backcourt. Turnover. Just dribbled right into that trap, David.
Yeah, you can't dribble because it's basically a 3-person trap. You got the sideline there acting as a third defender.
Second turnover for State Fair. Inbounds for Isaiah Robinson, the freshman out of Farmington.
Avant Coleman back in the lineup for the Roadrunners.
Inbounds it comes as Goodman into the lineup with the basketball. Slides his way to the left side of the paint. He'll set it up. Give and go. It goes into the corner. And it goes back to State Fair with a nice defensive move. Nice jump in that time by Eli Edwards with a nice move. State Fair with the basketball on the turnover. Now a quick one by Burrow on the left side and rims it in and out. Down with the rebound comes Anderson. 1 and out for State Fair. Roadrunners have decided that their attack offensively is going to be from 3 points here tonight. Outside, wide open, 3-ball off to the left, no good. As a shot by Isaiah Robinson goes awry, and State Fair with the basketball. 11:51 left in this first half. Live from the Davis Center on the campus of State Fair Community College. Thanks for watching here on Roadrunner Hoops tonight as Region 16 play begins for both ball clubs. Moberly at 12-3, State Fair at 6-10. Edwards has it, looking for some help. Has an opening, dish out instead. Forced up 3, no good by Dew. Follow up, not there by Barrow. Wanted a foul, none cut. Back the other way we come. From Sykes it goes to Carpenter. Pulls up, baseline shot, no good. Down with the rebound, Coleman. State Fair on a 2-on-1. Dew flies in, shoots and scores. And State Fair's tied it up at 14. Dew has 5. Closing in at the 11-minute mark. Baseline's Anderson, works his way against Jackson. Pumps his way in with baby hook right side, no good. Good D that time by Jackson. State Fair wants to run a 2-on-2. Coleman over to Edwards. Bullet pass out to Dew. And Thomas a 3. It's good. And Dew with his 3 makes it 17-14. And Dew with his second 3-ball. Roadrunners by 3. Goodman has it now, looking for a screen. Outside to Carpenter. He'll launch from a 3. No good. Tapped up rebound, controlled by State Fair. Coach Brown said, let's go, let's run. State Fair will now set it up in the half court. Looking for something here in the half court. It's been tough for State Fair. Dew. Looking to shoot, it does another 3. Not a good shot by Thomas that time. Off the back rim, 1 and out. Carpenter down with the rebound. State Fair back on defense halfway through the first half. Wide open 3 by Robinson. He made the last one. This one no good. And Dew down with the rebound with his pink shoes. He got that idea from David Warback wearing those pink. Now there's a timeout on the floor. Is that right, David?
I don't think anybody needs fashion advice from me.
9:42 to go in this first half of play. State Fair leads it by 3. Let's go to a break here on the home of the Roadrunners.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
State Fair with a 3-point lead due to the last 3-ball put up by Thomas Dew. And Dew, freshman 6'8" out of St. Cloud, averages 12 points per game. He's got 8. Having a good first half of play. State Fair shooting over the top of this Moberly defense so far in the first half. Only post player right now is Jackson for State Fair. Dew looking for some help, finds Jackson. 6 to shoot. Backdoor barrel puts it up. Reverse shot, no good. And a rebounding foul on Dew, and State Fair does not need Thomas Dew to get into foul trouble here.
James Munlin will quickly get up off the bench and check back in for Isaiah Jackson.
State Fair back on defense. Picks him up in the half court. State Fair's defense has been good so far in this first half. In the corner, there's Sykes. Ball fake. There's a rainbow shot off the glass. Good. Sykes with 9. State Fair with a one-point lead. Looking at the full court. Saw it with a quick dribble, then trapped. Out to Coleman. Coleman has a seam. Kicks it back out to Burrow. He'll try a 3. No good. Follows his shot. And the rebound is those pulled out by Williams. And 1 and out for State Fair. Nice box out by Williams into the corner. Shot launched by Moye. Good. The first 3 ball for him. The second of the night for Moberly. Now is taking a 2-point lead. Can happen quickly, can it, David?
Yeah, they get up and down the floor in a hurry.
State Fair down. But with the basketball. 8:20 left in the first half. A 3 launched out. Good from the outside. As Elijah Edwards, he connects on a triple. And it's 3 ball against 3 ball here in the first half. State Fair regains the lead at 20-19. Robinson, give and go, drives in hard. Nice dish to Williams and puts it up and in. Cameron Williams now with 4. Nice dish, though. And Moberly's regained the lead by 1. Coleman, high screen, gets in, nice move. Left-handed dish off the glass. Little guard out of Houston, Texas, gives State Fair the lead, 22-21. Roadrunners hanging in here against the number 16 team. 7:26 to go in the first half. Lots of time. Matt Brown applauding his effort defensively so far. High post it goes. Kick outside to Sykes. Bullet pass. Right 3 put up by Robinson. Good. That's Isaiah Robinson's second triple. So State Fair needs to extend their defense out. The State Fair now down by 2. Edwards with it. Look for somebody. State Fair with no movement here. James Munlin into the lineup for State Fair, the big 7-footer. Coleman. Only 6 to shoot for State Fair. And it goes to Dew. Turn around Jay in the paint. Good. That was a good offensive set there. Dew with 2 more. He's got 10. And State Fair's tied at 24. From Sykes, it goes. And it's another 3 launched by Robinson. He's got 3 in a row and 9 points for him. State Fair down by 12, now 27-24. Barrow has it on the right wing. Munlin, over the head dish. Coleman, nice move. Tried to dish it off to the big man, wasn't looking. Turnover for State Fair. Back it comes to Moberly. State Fair with 3 turnovers. Into the corner. A quick 3 launched up by Moye is good. And it's raining 3s for Moberly. Another 3-ball. Moye with 8.
Quick timeout for Coach Matt Brown.
And with 5:49 to go, State Fair trails by their largest margin of 6 here in the first half of play. 30-24. Moberly on top as we break for this.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive to enhance each patient's health, fitness, and quality of life while specializing in individual treatment. If you've been putting off physical therapy, ask to be referred to Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be. Visit peaksportspine.com to find a clinic near you.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archived games from this year. Go to youtube.com, search Roadrunner Hoops.
Back to the Davis Center. David and Al with you. David, what's your thoughts so far with 5:49 to go in the first half?
It's a pretty typical State Fair Moberly game. Both teams shooting it pretty well. I think this is among the best that I've seen the Roadrunners play, at least live and in person. So they've done some real work at inter-region play here.
So we'll see if that play can continue. Roadrunners with the basketball. We'll set it up. Roadrunners get it in, and the Greyhounds will fall back. Coleman at the point will set it up for State Fair. Down by 6. Need something here. High screen from Munlin. Edwards with it on the right side. State Fair cannot penetrate inside at all. It's shooting it over the top. Have had some luck into the corner. 4 to shoot for State Fair. Coleman, not a good shot, fade away, but it rolls in. Coleman, with a nifty move on the baseline, gives State Fair 2 more points. Roadrunners within 4. Sykes finds Moyer. He's been the hot man. He's had 3 triples. There's another one up. No good, but a whistle. And that's going to be a shooting foul, and Moyer will go to the line and shoot 3. Roadrunners have been shooting some 3s in themselves, but Moberly so far is a team with 6 triples. And the young man at the free line here has 2 of those. That's Moyer, a 63% free throw shooter. A lot of times you see that, David. A better shooter from 3 than they are from the free throw line.
They're too close. Edwards picks up his 2nd foul on the shot.
Moyer out of St. Louis, Missouri. Looks for the 2nd of 3. Good.
Gunnell's back in for the Roadrunners. He'll replace Edwards with 2 fouls.
Now Moyer with the 3rd of 3. It's good. His ball club up by 6 at once again. Moyer with 10. Moyer off the bench with 10. State Fair weaves their way into the back. There's a skip pass into the corner. Finds Dew. Quickly guarded. Looks to shoot. Dew off his foot. Turns the ball over. Finds Sykes instead. Xavier Sykes out of Columbia. Weaves his way. Walks with it. Good defense. A double team there. And Sykes with the travel.
Barrow back in for the Roadrunners.
And before the travel, though, they called a foul on State Fair.
I don't think Coach Brown was fond of that decision from our officials.
The official furthest away with the call.
And now Coach Brown seeking an explanation.
So there from an down to 3 is launched up no good by Robinson. State Fair with a rebound. State Fair wants to run with the basketball. Coleman spins. Leans in. Alley-oop. Athletic move. And 1 for the highlight show. Coleman with 6. State Fair within 4. Sykes weaves his way. Now a bullet pass into the corner. 3. No good by Robinson. Rebound pulled up by State Fair. Nicely done off to Coleman. Ahead it goes to Barrow. Extra dish. And out of bounds it goes. And they say off of State Fair. Not sure how that's the way the call is. State Fair will last touch it, so Moberly with the basketball.
Now we'll use a towel to wipe up some perspiration underneath the basket.
State Fair with some token pressure. Back and forth we go. 4:03 to go. State Fair within 4. Roadrunners had a 6-point lead in this ball game very early. Roadrunners shooting the ball fairly well from 3. Nothing from the inside for State Fair whatsoever. Driving in, a scoop instead. A lob over to Williams. Gets a loose pass. Again over to Moyer. Puts it up rejected, and a foul is going to be called. Coming in late over the top is Cliff Barrow, and Barrow will pick up the foul. Shooting foul to the free throw line. Javaris Moyer, 10 points, freshman out of St. Louis. Will shoot 2.
That'll be the first on Barrow.
Free throw good. Moyer back for the second of two. 3 out of 4 from the stripe for Moyer. His club up by 5, looking for a 6-point lead. 3:45 to go, and he's got it. Moyer with 12 points.
Robinson back in for Greyhounds.
And again, full court, man-to-man pressure. State Fair solves it with the pass, now trapped. Dribble right into the trap, saved though by Burrow. Nearly steps out, almost stepped out, just by a fraction. Stayed in bounds. Over to Coleman. Coleman's been active with the basketball. Does a lot of good penetration. Goes to the big fella on the outside. Burrow, a deep three from the point. Off the back of the rim, no good. Munlin down with a rebound. And a fresh 20 on the shot clock for State Fair. Coleman dribbles into traffic. And outside it goes to Malahi, just into the lineup. Now State Fair with 8 to shoot. Screen Munlin. Outside. Leahy pulls up free throw line, shot off the back of the iron, no good. 1 and out as Carpenter scrapes the glass from Moberly. Under 3 to go here in the first half of play. Moberly up by 6. Driving hard. Outside from the penetration to Sykes. In the middle to Williams, pulls up, scores. Nice ball movement. Williams with the bucket. He's got 6. State Fair down by 8. Their largest deficit here in this ball game. 2:35 left in this first half. Gunners looks for somebody open. Finds Burrow. Burrow hit his first couple, has been cold lately. Now Coleman drives in. Leans in with the left hand, fouled. Like the way at least Coleman gets something going on, David.
Yeah, he draws contact and finds a way to get himself to the free throw line.
Well, Coleman to the stripe. He is a 64% free throw shooter. Coleman, the sophomore guard out of Houston, Texas. Free throw is good. Coleman now with 7 in the ball game.
Jackson back in the game for the Roadrunners.
Roadrunners trail by 7. Coleman with a second of 2. Got it. Coleman now with 8 to lead the way. Actually, Dew has 10. 10 for Dew, 8 for Coleman, and 5 for Cliff Burrow in this first half of play. Sykes weaves his way across the timeline. We'll set it up. State Fair trails by 6. Weaving his way is Reynolds in the corner, fires up a 3. Not a good shot. Rebound pulled out by State Fair. Gunners, nice pass. It goes to Burrow. Tries to dish into Jackson. He's been held scoreless this first half from the field. Outside it goes now. Edwards will pull back 3. Good. That's Steven Samuels with the 3 ball. And just like that, the Roadrunners within 3. So it's a battle of threes here in the first half. 1:35 left. Nice dish, nice takeaway, turnover. State Fair wants to run. It grinds to Barrel, puts it up in traffic, shoots and misses. That would have been a big one to hit. Shot as he was triple teamed on the right baseline. Roadrunners again down by 3 on defense. Sykes with it. Spins their way. Shoots over a double team. No good, not a good shot. Typically for Sykes, he can get in there closer. Hop, skip, scoop, no good, but a foul on the dribble drive before the shot. But the shots will be from the free throw line. It should be a 1-and-1. And free throws taken here by Steven Samuels, freshman guard, 5'10", out of Jefferson City. And the shooting guard with a 59% free throw shooting percentage on the season.
Reynolds will pick up the first.
Samuels, his first of the 1-and-1, no good. Carpenter down with a rebound. State Fair can get no closer than 3. Clock under a minute to go here at the Davis Center. Sykes works it. Bounce pass into Williams. Post up at the free throw line. High screen. Dish into the corner. And it goes off the fingertips of Isaiah Robinson. A turnover. Not many tonight for the number 16 team in the country. That's number 4 for Moberly. And State Fair again with a chance to get closer than 3. A 3 ball away from tying this thing up. Shot clock at 17. Finds Samuel, pulls up 15-footer is their ball. And down with the rebound, here comes Moberly. 18 seconds to go, we'll work for the final shot. State Fair with a hold here with an impressive first half. 8 seconds to go. There's a steal by State Fair with 6 to go. All the way coast to coast, lines up, rejected, get out of bounds. Nicely done by Javaris Moyer. And 2.4 seconds for State Fair to get something done.
Need something quick off the underneath out of bounds here if you're SFCC.
State Fair with an inbounds. It goes up. Bad pass on the floor. Bodies dive for it. There's the clock. And State Fair and Moberly tough it out here in the first half. At the end of the first half, our score, the Moberly Greyhounds 36, State Fair 33. That's the end of the first half. We'll take a halftime segment, come back with some stats for you right here on the home of the Roadrunners. A 3-point lead for Moberly as we go to the break.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's lowest tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Boone, WK Chevy and Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's lowest tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
Live life to the fullest. Get back to your best, your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our number one priority is the health and well-being of our patients in the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy. We do it all with uncomparable technology and the best therapists in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
When you buy a used car, how do you know it hasn't been in an accident, experienced water damage, or worse, have major engine problems? This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
You're watching State Fair Roadrunner basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Whatever your career choice, State Fair Community College has a program that's right for you. Are you still undecided? Elective courses let you explore different majors while you adjust to college life. Whether you want to get a job as soon as possible or a bachelor's degree, State Fair has great programs and options. Many of our Associate of Applied Science programs emphasize technical courses so you can get career training in just 2 years. Or, if your goal is a bachelor's degree, our associate's degree programs will give you first-rate fundamentals for a transfer to a 4-year college. Learn more about each of our certificates, degrees, and areas of study at sfccmo.edu. If you're a high school junior or senior, an adult looking to take a few classes, or someone interested in learning more about State Fair, you're invited to schedule a campus tour. The tours are for individuals, families, and groups of up to 10 students. You'll learn more about State Fair's programs and services, see the Sedalia campus and the Residence Hall. These 90-minute tours are available Monday through Friday. For more information or to schedule your tour, go to sfccmo.edu and click the Visit SFC link in the admissions menu. Or you can call the Student Services Office at 6660-530-5833 to schedule a tour by phone. We'll see you on campus soon at State Fair Community College. Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, clinic director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive to enhance each patient's health, fitness, and quality of life while specializing in individual treatment. If you've been putting off physical therapy, ask to be referred to Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. With over 40 locations in Missouri, you're everywhere you need us to be. Visit peaksportspine.com to find a clinic near you.
You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
Follow the Roadrunners on your favorite social media platform. On Facebook at Go Roadrunners, on Instagram at SFCCMO, and on Twitter at SFCCMO Athletics. This is Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Like and subscribe to the channel today. Go Roadrunners!
Back at the Davis Center, we're at the intermission. State Fair trails this one by a score of 36-33 as the Greyhounds from Moberly in the house with that 3-point lead. Let's take a look at some of the first half stats. State Fair shooting the ball 11 out of 29 from the field for 38%, 5 out of 13 from 3 for 38%, 6 out of 8 from the free throw line. State Fair's led in scoring by Thomas Dews, 10 points, 8 for Avant Coleman off the bench. State Fair with 5 turnovers in that first half, 9 assists, 19 rebounds to Moberly's 16. Moberly shooting the ball 11 out of 27 from the field, 6 out of 13 from 3, 8 out of 9 from the free throw line for 89%. 16 rebounds, 6 turnovers, 8 assists in that first half for Moberly. Greyhounds led in scoring by Javaris Moyer's 12 points, 9 for Xavier Sykes in that first half. Roadrunners' largest lead in the ball game was 4 early Largest lead in the ball game was Moberly with 8, with an 8-point lead, 36-28 at that moment. State Fair went on a 5-0 run to end the end of the first half of play to make it a 3-point ball game here at the break. State looking for their first win in the region. Also, Moberly is as well. State Fair struggling at a 6-10 overall record. Moberly now 12-3, ranked number 16 this week in the nation. Junior College Division I basketball. State Fair with holding themselves well here in the first half, down by 3 in this ball game. Other scores that we have, said Moyer with 12, 9 for Sykes, 9 also for Isaiah Robinson in the ball game, 6 for Williams. For State Fair, we meant 10 for Dew, 8 for Coleman. Meanwhile, 5 for Cliff Barrel. Got State Fair started in the early going with 3 free throws after being fouled and only a bucket after that. So State Fair with limited points in the paint, very few at all. In fact, the drive by Coleman is one of the few as the point guard drove his way, weaved his way into the paint, dished one up into the paint and off in the glass, and it went in. One of the few points for State Fair underneath. State Fair, though, holding their own on the glass with a 3-point rebound edge. 36-33, Moberly on top in this Region 16 play. And we'll be back with more in our segment. Also, the second half coming up in just moments here on the Roadrunner. Stay with us here on a Wednesday night of junior college basketball.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's lowest tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase a car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops. Did you know that State Fair Community College offers 12 different online degree and certificate programs? Taking online courses from State Fair is a great option for anyone wishing to complete Associates of Arts program to transfer to a 4-year school. SFCC also offers online associate degree programs in business management, health information technology, and multiple other health-related fields. Certificate programs for medical coding, pharmacy technician, and other fields are available too. If you or someone you know may be interested in online courses at State Fair, visit sfccmo.edu and click Academics, then SFCC Online. It's never been easier to be a Roadrunner with online degree and certificate programs at State Fair Community College.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's lowest tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
Live life to the fullest, back to your best, your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, clinic director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our number one priority is the health and well-being of our patients in the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy, we do it all with uncomparable technology and a therapist in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
When you buy a
used car, how do you know that hasn't been in an accident, experienced water damage, or worse, have major engine problems? This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
Follow the Roadrunners on your favorite social media platform. On Facebook at Roadrunners, on Instagram at SFCCMO, and on Twitter at FCCMO Athletics. The Roadrunners online at SFCCMORoadrunners.com.
And we are back here, ready for the second half. State Fair hanging in there, down by 3. And David, we mentioned during our halftime segment, State Fair doing a good job on the boards and really controlling their turnovers, considering the fact they've been looking at a full court press all game. And so, as you mentioned earlier, a good first half for the Roadrunners here.
And now the challenge is you got to do it for 20 more minutes. Because Moberly didn't get to where they are by letting a good first half rattle them.
That's for sure. And State Fair just joined us. They are wearing the home grays trimmed out in light blue. Moberly in the traveling black trimmed out in red. And we are ready to go. Moberly will have the basketball, toss it in. And the Greyhounds will be moving from left to right. And we're ready to go. Second half underway. Sykes dribbles quickly into the corner. Spins, shoots, scores. State Fair loses the basketball, picks it up. And Gunners across the timeline. A lot of trapping action. State Fair can expect that here. Bad pass picked up by Sykes and quickly fouled. And that foul was to keep a Coach Smith wanted an intentional foul, which might have been. Won't get the call, though. And the foul saved an easy two as Sykes was on his way to the basket.
That's the first foul on I.A. Jackson.
Carpenter to toss it in. So it's a 5-point for Moberly now with the basketball. State Fair will need to keep things tight because Moberly can extend this out of range here real quick. Ball fake. Dump it inside to Williams. Double teamed on the baseline. Skip pass out. 3 ball up. And it's good. Once again, Robinson, that's his fourth 3 in this ball game. Matt Brown wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor. 19:08 to go in the ball game. And the Greyhounds quickly out with a quick 5 here and lead it by 8 as we pause for this on the home of the Roadrunners. Stay with us here from the Davis Center.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's lowest tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase a car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops.
Back to play here in the second half. A quick timeout by Matt Brown is trying to figure out here defensively on the Greyhounds as Moberly's come out strong. Intensity in this second half than maybe what we saw in the first. State Fair now in the half court will try to set it up. Down now by 8 in this ball game. Thomas Dew on the right wing. State Fair standing around too much on the offensive end. Burrow drives in now to Dew, puts it up, forces it up and in. And Dew now with 12 to lead the way for State Fair. Token pressure put up by Coleman. State Fair trails by 6. 18 and a half to go in the ball game. Carpenter, that look about him, drives up, fade away, scores. Carpenter with his first 2 in the ball game, averages 15. He's got his first two and a charge. Good defensive play that time by Isaiah Robinson, held his ground.
That's the third on Dew.
So Dew with 3.
As you said earlier, he's an important piece of this puzzle, so the Roadrunners can't afford to have him on the bench for any length of time.
Sykes now with it, gets it across the timeline. Sykes makes the freight train go for the Greyhounds. Bullet pass into the corner. Nice fake. Reynolds couldn't go. We'll dish it back out to Sykes. Drives in. Dish it back out now. And left-handed scoop goes in. So Nelson and Reynolds with first 2.
Coach Brown would like to have the charge call on the other end.
And Burrow, chance for a 4-point play. He nails one and gets his hand ripped off, and he got it to go down anyway with a little bit of strength. And nails the triple from the corner. Now we'll go to the free throw line for the and 1 and a 4-point play.
Second foul on Reynolds. First team foul on the Greyhounds.
That's the 6th ball for State Fair in this ball game. Burrow's free throw is good. Big 4-point play there for State Fair. Burrow now with 9. State Fair's crawled within 6. Sykes with it. Looks for a screen all the way to the corner. Has to shoot over. Jackson, bullet pass in the corner. A 3 put up, nailed. Reynolds. And that is the 8th 3-ball put up by the Moberly Greyhounds. Moberly shoots 28 free throws, or 28 3-balls per ball game, averages 10. They have 8 already, and out of bounds it goes, last touched by Moberly, and State Fair will toss it in.
$17 on the shot clock for the Roadrunners to work.
So this was a 3-point game at the break, 36-33. State Fair's been outscored 12-6 so far here in the second half. Roadrunners with the basketball, down by 9. Dew. Into the corner now to Jackson. Has a nice move, puts it up strong, and he scores. That's what we're looking for. Jackson is tough. Underneath, he's got his first bucket. State Fair within 7. Carpenter has been held to 2 points tonight. Wants to shoot left elbow. Strong over the top rebound by Williams. And State Fair corrals the loose ball. Coleman, bullet pass. Extra pass to Dew. And too many steps though. And Thomas Dew with turnover number 6 tonight for State Fair. Clock marching on, 16:20 left in this ball game. State Fair down by 7. Sykes with it. Point guard. Very, very quick. Pulls up, right elbow, 15-footer, no good. And again, Williams all over the back, no foul. Jackson better rebounding position. And off Williams' fingertips. And it goes back to State Fair.
And I think Thomas just picked up a foul. His 4th with 16-10 remaining in the regulation.
Big foul there for State Fair. Dew's going to have to sit. Now Leahy comes in for the Roadrunners. 16-10 left. Moberly by 7. Inbounds it goes. There's Jackson. He's a scrapper. Out of bounds it goes, but Jackson with a nice save as Williams had a seam to the rack. He got a hold of the basketball. 17 to shoot for the Greyhounds this time. Wraparound dish, it goes to Carpenter. Forces it up and misses. Jackson down with the rebound off the floor. Ahead it goes now to Burrow. Cliff, outside it goes. Extra pass, Coleman. Hesitates, drives, nice dish to Jackson, puts up hammered. And Jackson goes to the line, looking for a Band-Aid. Isaiah Jackson was 2.
This game is a hard hat is necessary to go to the basket in this game.
Isaiah Jackson will shoot 2. First is no good. Jackson, 6'7" freshman from Paragould, Arkansas. Averages 11 points per game. He's got 3, looking for 4. He is a 79% free throw shooter from the stripe. Isaiah Jackson.
Tyreek Anderson in the game for the Greyhounds.
Jackson's 0 for 2. Rebound goes to the Greyhounds. Sykes weaves his way to the corner now to Carpenter. Carpenter's been frustrated from the field. Outside it goes. A 3 by Reynolds. This time it won't fall. Over the top rebound. Back it goes. Shot put up by Robinson. No good. Rebound comes down to State Fair. And a foul on Moberly.
Carpenter will pick up his second personal foul. 3 team fouls on both teams so far in the half.
So State Fair with the basketball. Having scored 8 points here in the first 5 minutes of this second half. Looking for something here. Thomas Dew, their leading scorer, on the bench with 4 fouls. Coleman, 12 to shoot, weaves his way, walks, does not get by, he traveled with it. Oh. But first, a foul right in the midst of a travel. That is a 4th team foul against the Greyhounds. State Fair will toss it in.
The 3rd personal foul on Reynolds of Moberly.
Gunnels will toss it in, looking for somebody. Goes into Jackson. Isaiah spins, traveled. Jackson looking for a little room, took an extra step. Turnover number 7 for the Roadrunners. Moberly with only 5 here tonight. Meanwhile, State Fair needs a stop. Going hard, Moyer gets it into the corner. Now on the floor, picked up and a turnover. Here comes State Fair, right to the left. Give and go into the corner. Burrow stops, dishes out. Jackson a 3-point. Off to the right, no good. That would have been a big 3 ball for State Fair. Instead, back here comes Sykes. Shoots from the corner. It's no good. Off the floor rebound for Burrow. Back goes both teams back and forth, looking for some answer here from the basket. Jackson mishandles. And a bullet pass, not good. They say off the fingertips of the Greyhounds. Sykes picks up his 3rd. That's a big foul there for the Greyhounds, having Sykes on the bench.
Samuels back in the contest for the Roadrunners.
Goodman takes over the chores for Sykes. Inbounds it goes. Jackson looking for help. Drop step, shot rejected and out of bounds. Jackson gets the ball. He's a lot of company defensively. Triple team that time. It goes out of bounds. 18 to shoot for the Roadrunners. Inbounds to Burrell. Spin move, drive, shot, good. And Burrell gets his 10th and 11th point. State Fair within 5. It was a good offensive set for State Fair. Goodman into the lineup. Hands it off now, driving hard to the rack. Up and under, shot strong, no good that time by Robinson. The follow-up is up and good. And the follow-up by Tareen Anderson gets his first 2 of the ball game. State Fair down by 7. Cliff Barrow, 3, it goes in. Barrow answers with a triple. And Barrow now with 14, taking over the honors with Thomas Dew on the bench with those 3 fouls. State Fair within 4. 13 and a half to go in the game. Driving hard, spinning move, baseline shot, no good. State Fair cradles the basketball off the floor, passes ahead. Open, shot put up by Samuels, it won't fall. Jackson gets thrown down to the floor on a haymaker. And they call a jump ball.
If this was amateur wrestling, that would be classified as a 2-point takedown, I think.
And with that, 13-20 left in the ball game. Things getting a little physical here. State Fair will toss in, fresh 20 on the shot clock. Samuels looking for some help. Screen, out comes Falehi. Out to Gunnels. And ball out of bounds. State Fair keeps the basketball, 14 on the shot clock. This is a big possession here, David.
Yeah, they
Get within 2.
They have a chance to make this a one possession game, and I think Cliff Barrow might have some blood on his arm.
Can't imagine blood in this game, can you?
I don't know where that would have came from.
So Cliff gets a little doctoring on the sidelines. We have a moment here.
Now the athletic trainer Ashley White will have somebody sexting that up, and it appears Cliff will return to the contest.
State Fair looks for some action here. Goes in Barrow from getting doctored up, and no good. Battle for the rebound, ripped out of there by Anderson. 2 hands, 2 elbows, and away he goes, and now it comes to Goodman. Now to Carpenter. He wants to score. He's been held. Distant pass, extra pass. Nicely done. 3 ball is good. Now it's a nice set that time, and Moyer gets another triple. He's got 15 on the night. Moyer averages 6, and he has 15 to lead the way for the Moberly Greyhounds. Falehi, high dribble into the sidelines, extra dribble. And a foul is going to be called, a charging foul in there on Falehi. Matt Brown not happy. Neither coach happy.
I think Coach Brown would like that call on the other end of the floor as well. Coach Brown having a rather animated discussion with the official.
Frustration beginning to boil over here. Hotly contested ball games. Fair down by 7. Goodman with the basketball. Fancy dribbling. Nowhere to go. Now he hop, skip, travels, falls on the ground, dives in, draws the foul. And with that, Moberly will toss it in.
That'll be the second foul on Jackson.
Goodman trying to create something there. Inbounds it goes. Carp with a quick shot. And again, that won't fall for him. Down with a rebound, State Fair. Ahead it goes to Gunner. And he throws it away. Right in the passing lane was Moyer. Feels it. Extra pass, not good. Picks up the loose ball. And some kind of source of calm comes down, but a shot put up. Carpenter no good. Bullet pass ahead. Falehi into Jackson. They say they call a Jackson scores. They do not call the basket. They say the foul before the basket. As Jackson got hammered, nice fake, and up over the top was Moyer. He picked up foul. Bodies collide.
His third. The officials will wipe up some more perspiration on the court as both teams continue to battle hard.
Roadrunners will toss it in.
Sykes back in the contest. with 3 fouls.
Goodman stays in. Carpenter goes out. He's had a rough shooting night. And it goes to Jackson. Goes one-on-one. There's a foul. Team foul number 7 on Moberly. 1-1 for State Fair. So the Roadrunners in the bonus with 11:53 to go in the game.
There's going to be quite a few free throws shot in the last 11:53. This one I have a feeling.
Jackson's been there before. Is 1 out of 2. State Fair needs those free throws. 1 and out. Down with a rebound. State Fair needs something here defensively now. Oh yeah, he's been hot in this ball game. And a quick whistle on Leahy. He picks it up.
His first. Only the 6th team found the Roadrunners. One more will send the Greyhounds to the free throw line for a 1-1.
Goodman now with an inbounds. Playmaker from the point. Guarded by Samuels, drives hard, spinning move, nice dish. Instead, off the fingertips, and a turnover. And that's number 5 for Moberly. Not many tonight for the Greyhounds, but that is number 5. State Fair again, chance to cut into this 7-point lead by Moberly. Alex Gunners at the point, guarded by Sykes. 1-on-1, nice move, puts up an uncalled, back the other way. Good denial. That time by Anderson, back to Sykes. And a deep 3 off the top, no good by Reynolds. State Fair down with a rebound, not a good shot. Sure, Pat Smith not happy with that too much. Now the bounds it goes to the Spirit squad. .51 left in this ball game. Back and forth we go. Moberly had a 3-point lead at the break. They led it by 8 at the time in the first half. Led it by 9 as many in the second half. Now a 7-point lead. State Fair has been dry for a moment. Inbounds, a quick foul is going to be called on Toreen Henderson. Jackson will shoot again. This time he's got it. 4 points for Isaiah Jackson. He gets a bonus. State Fair can make this a 5-point ball game.
Cameron Williams back in for Moberly.
Williams, the big man for the Greyhounds, back into the lineup. As David mentioned, Jackson's second one's good. Jackson with 5. State Fair within 5. Roadrunners just hanging around here. It's what you got to do. Hanging around, keep it close. Make a drive at the end. Goodman. Sykes dribbles it out of bounds. Sykes got a double team that time, and Roadrunners create a turnover and get the basketball back.
Carpenter back in for Moberly.
Carpenter, with averages 15 a game, has got 2. So State Fair's done a good job. He's shooting cold so far. I don't need him to get hot. Jackson backs his way in. Stops in the paint, puts it up, and travels with it. Jackson draws a sometimes triple team when he gets in the paint. Points in the paint for State Fair, hard to come by. Moberly by 5, closing in at the 10-minute mark. And a whistle, another foul. Falehi will pick this up.
Two free throws for Moberly.
Isaiah Robin to the stripe. Gets another. 73% free throw shooter. Freshman out of Farmington, Missouri. Averages 7 points, 5 bounds per ball game. Second shot, no good. Barrow down with a rebound. At one point, does Matt Brown bring in Thomas Dew? Gunners, outside it goes. Launches a three off the back of the rim, no good. Williams down with a rebound. Here come the Greyhounds. Carpenter with it. Eyes the basket. Wants to drive. Wants to shoot. Fades it out now to Williams. This is right side to Reynolds. Good D for State Fair. Sykes on the left wing. 12 to shoot for the Greyhounds. Reynolds on one. Drives hard. Back up from the left elbow. No good. 1 and out. Leahy down with a rebound. Here comes State Fair. Down by 5. Says hop, skip, driving in. He fouled. Sykes thought he had a tie ball. And so does Pat Smith.
That'll be the 4th on Sykes, I believe, with 9:29 remaining in the second half. James Munlin will make another appearance for the Roadrunners.
Pat Smith just got a warning. Meanwhile, back to the basketball game. Free throw is good, but by Steven Samuels. Samuels makes it a 4-point game. He's got 4. Trying to make this a 3-point ball game. 9.5 left in this game. Free throw's good. Samuels with 5. State Fair full court press. And Goodman will get it down to the timeline. State Fair needs a good stop here defensively. Reynolds outside to Carpenter. Carpenter looking for a screen to score. Find an opening. Dives in there anyway, shoots and scores. He's a player. And Carpenter now with 4 and a quick timeout on the floor. 9:10 left in this contest. Our score, Moberly 55, State Fair 50. Timeout on the floor. We shall be right back.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that hasn't been in an accident, experienced water damage, or worse, have major engine problems? This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And as we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
Get Roadrunner line at sfccmo.roadrunners.com.
And we're back here at the Davis Center as the Roadrunners hanging in this one. 9:10 to go, down by 5. And with the basketball.
More full court pressure for the Greyhounds. I would expect to see something different coming out of the timeout from Coach Smith's club.
State Fair looking to get across the timeline. They do, and trapped. Samuels. Coleman back in there. He's been a playmaker here tonight, trying to get something going. State Fair has 11 to. Barrow has it. Roadrunners looking for something here. Falehi. 4 to shoot. Samuels has it. Pulls up. A 3. Got it. That was huge. A 3 ball. State Fair within 2. Samuels with 8 points, sets his second triple on the night. Roadrunners within 2, their closest margin for some time after being down by 9 in this half. Give and go, it goes to Goodman, puts up 1, no good. Big James Munlin for the rebound. State Fair can tie it up, maybe grab the lead here.
Coach Brown wants his team to slow it down here and get a good shot.
8 minutes left. Oh, and we have a whistle and a foul. It's going to go on State Fair. We walk to our right and shoot a 1-and-1 for Isaiah Robinson to the free throw line. So State Fair couldn't handle the basketball. Good defense by the Greyhounds. Pretty scrappy out there on both ends, David.
Yeah, both teams realize the importance of this one, and they're playing as hard as they can.
Robinson to the stripe. A 73% free throw shooter. Fires it up. In and out. Munlin down with a rebound. The big fella with his rebound here in just a few minutes. Roadrunner still a basket away from tying this thing up. Skip pass. Coleman out to Samuels. To Coleman with 10 to shoot to Samuels. He's got the hot hand out of barrel. Dump it inside to the big man. Munlin, double teamed. Travels. Well, if you're Moberly, that's where you want the big fella that's trapped in the corner there, Dave.
You want him out there about the three-point line, trapped in the corner. James has played well this evening in limited minutes.
Very active on the boards. State Fair, meanwhile, needs something again defensively. Under 7.5 left in this ball game. Roadrunners trail by 2. Moyer finds Carpenter, weaves his way, 15-footer, off the rim to the right, no good. Williams for the rebound and is fouled. And Big James is going to pick up the foul for State Fair.
Only his first. It'll be a 1-and-1, I believe. Here comes Isaiah Jackson back in lineup. The big man Munlin will get a break. And Thomas Dew still sits on the Roadrunner bench with 7:13 remaining.
Williams. No. State Fair grabs a break. Williams could not connect from the stripe. And the Roadrunners still a chance to tie this up, if not take the lead. Coleman. Moberly in a zone. Outside it goes. Samuels wide open. Shoots. Scores! State Fair with a 1-point lead. Samuels with 11. His third triple. And State Fair with their first lead here. And this is second half of play. And it comes with 6:40 left in the ball game. Moyer drives hard. Foul, none called. Must have got ball. Rebound State Fair is on 2. Coleman finger rolls it up and in. Coleman with 10. State Fair by 3.
Timeout. I thought Pat Smith would call timeout, but I guess not.
Now he gets it. State Fair with some good defensively, getting into some transition. And the Roadrunners have gone from 9 down to 3 up. 58-55. State Fair on top. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
Well, State Fair on a big run here, David, up by 3 and made a 12-point turnaround in this second half. 6:19 left, and State Fair playing hard here tonight.
Yeah, the Roadrunners putting together a great effort to open region play.
Carpenter to toss it in. Sykes back in there with 4 fouls. It's been a big difference as Sykes on the bench. Carpenter. High step in there and a whistle. And a foul is going to be called.
Jackson will pick up that foul to put Williams to the free throw line for 2, I think. As that's the 10th team foul on the Roadrunners.
Williams, no good. State Fair has been fortunate that the Greyhounds have been cold from the free throw line. Williams normally a 71% free throw shooter. 1 for 3 here tonight.
Al, I'm going right at Sykes here on this next offensive possession because he's got 4 fouls. He can't be as aggressive as he normally would be.
We'll see if that's the strategy. Williams tries another. He gets this one. And Cameron Williams now with 7. State Fair lead of 2. Samuels now trapped to Coleman. Back to Samuels. State Fair needs to run some clock. Clock's really on State Fair's side here. Keep it close till the final moments. Leahy back to Jackson. Finds Barrow with 5 to shoot. Coleman, Will in the paint. Good as he forces it up. Coleman with a great shot. Strong guard Coleman out of Houston, Texas makes it a 4-point State Fair lead. Now Sykes back the other way. Scoops it up. No good. He was denied that time. State Fair wants to run the basketball. Roadrunners could do well just to hang on here and set something up in the half court.
Samuels pulls it back smartly.
That's what Coach Brown is saying. Closing in at the 5-minute mark, State Fair by 4. Samuels, he's been good in this second half. Burrow has the ball flipped out of bounds.
5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. The Roadrunners need something quickly here with 4:54 remaining.
Samuels will toss in with just those 5 seconds. Deep it goes to Coleman. Coleman with 3. Coleman needs to shoot. He does for 3. Oh, just off the side. The way Coleman's been shooting, I thought that might go in.
It looked online just a little short.
From here, it had the line, didn't it? Instead, an air ball.
Now
the officials.
Our officials having a discussion with the scores table. Did they just call a flop warning on?
Looked like the indication, wasn't it? Coach Brown not liking that at all. So there's a stoppage in action. There's a flop or a tee or something.
Flopping technical, I guess.
So Sykes goes to the free throw line. Might mark this down in the with a big asterisk to see if this point in the ball game makes any difference. Sykes, though, couldn't connect. And again, State Fair fortunate that Moberly has been very, very cold from the free throw line.
Roadrunners need to do the job on the defensive end right here. Looks like they're going to show a little pressure.
State Fair with a big comeback after being down by 9, up by 4. 4:48 to go. Lady Roadrunners behind the bench. Add some action on defense. Little support from the Lady Roadrunners. Inbounds comes to Sykes, working with 4 fouls. Sykes drives in, moves up, shoots, misses. Sykes maybe trying to do a little bit too much, but gets to the free throw line. And Sykes is an 80% free throw shooter. Missed his last attempt.
That'll be the second personal foul on Avant Coleman.
Sykes is a sophomore out of Columbia, Missouri. Free throw. Good.
I think I'm going right back at Sykes on the next offensive possession.
Sykes averages 11 points per game. He has 10. Looking for his average right here. He's got it. State Fair lead of 2.
Full timeout on the floor.
4:39 left in this one. Great ball game here at the Davis Center. Region 16, didn't like it at the timeout. Our score, State Fair 660, Moberly 58. We'll pause this.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's low tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or 660-530-5834.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops.
And after the timeout, scoreboard reads State Fair up by 2, 60-58, 4:39 left. This big Region 16 matchup. First region game for either club. It's been a dandy.
Greyhounds going to show a little pressure as they have most of the night.
State Fair trying to find the answer, having to call a timeout. Samuels couldn't find anybody open, and so we have another timeout. And there's another full timeout, just like that. Well, 60-58 is our score here. State Fair by 2. Roadrunners trail by 9. For the most part, 7-9 in the most part of this second half, and find themselves up by 2. State Fair's led in scoring by Cliff Burrow, has 14, 12 for Thomas Dew, but Dew's been on the bench for an extended period of time with those 4 fouls. Coleman has 12 off the bench, 11 for Stephen Samuels, also off the bench here tonight. State Fair with only 9 turnovers in this ball game, and doing a great job on the board so far. Neither team doing very well from the free throw line, and it's going to be the story here. Who can shoot the best from the line may pull off the victory here tonight. For the Greyhounds, they are led by Javaris Morris, 15 points, 11 for Xavier Sykes, 9 for Isaiah Robinson. The Greyhounds have shot 9 triples here tonight. State Fair with 8. It's a lot of 3 balls going in. So after the timeout, State Fair still with a basketball. 1 less timeout for State Fair. They only have 1 left.
Moberly with 3.
So State Fair will toss in. Up by 2, looking for some answer against this press. Bodies fall down. Jackson gets it into Samuels and gets it across the timeline. Now Coleman and the Roadrunners will set something up. Work something, deliver it. Next foul on Moberly will put State Fair into the bonus on the free throw line. Burrow pulls up, left elbow, shot is no good. Rebound out of bounds. It goes off of Moyer, and it stays with State Fair.
Shot clock goes back up to 20. It was down to 6 when the shot was taken.
Samuels will toss it in. Finds Falahi. Roadrunners around the horn. Samuels a deep 3. Bangs the rim, no good. Down with the rebound comes Nelson Reynolds. A big carom, big miss by State Fair. Now Sykes races down to the right side. Out of control, puts it outside. A 3 ball from the left side. It's no good. Williams travels with the basketball, but says he was pushed. And a foul on State Fair. A deep, long rebound by Williams, who got pushed. Now steps to the free throw line.
That's the 4th on Isaiah Jackson. So now you have 2 of your leading scoring options with 4 fouls apiece with 3:55 remaining here.
And we still have not seen Thomas Dew back on the floor yet. He's been on the bench a long time in foul trouble. Meanwhile, Williams hits the first of 2. He's got 8. Looking for number 9 in a tie ball game. He does. We're all tied up at 60 here at the Davis Center. 3:55 to go. Roadrunners trapped from this full court press out to Samuels. And glides his way across the timeline. We'll set it up. Clock meanders down. 3:45 left. Jackson comes out tall. Finds Barrow from a screen. Back to Falahi. Drives hard on the baseline. And he's fouled. And Falahi to the free line. He will shoot two. Both teams now in the double bonus.
And I believe Sykes just picked up his 5th foul and will sit out the remainder of the contest.
Falahi gets a chance. Freshman out of Ontario, Canada. Free throw no good. Now Philly is a 54% free throw shooter.
Here comes Dew back into the contest along with Alex Gunnels.
So Dew will be in for Falahi when he finishes his free throw attempt here. The second of two trying to unlock the 60-60 tie. Got it. Now, as David mentions, Dew is back into the lineup. So State Fair back with their dynamic duo of Dew and Barrow. There's Carpenter with basketball, trying to get something going for him and his Roadrunners on defense. Over the top, Carpenter. No good. Williams with a skies high, puts it back up and misses. Roadrunners caught a break. That could have been an and one very quickly. And Williams back to the free throw line.
And that will foul Isaiah Jackson out of the contest. The big man James Munlo will return.
Big James is going to have to be the man here now, isn't he?
He's going to have to go the last 3:19.
James Munlin back in. Williams to the free throw line. Looking for one here. Free throw, short. And again, State Fair catching a break that Moberly typically a 72% free throw shooting team. Gets that one. Williams in double figures with 10. State Fair and Moberly tied up at 61. 3:15 to go in this game. And Roadrunners will set it up in the half court. State Fair looking for something. Needs somebody to move from the screen. There's Burrow. Burrow drives in to Munlin. Munlin puts up reverse shot, can't get it to go. Out of bounds. It stays with State Fair. Our official says that Isaiah Robinson touched it last. 2:52.
Shot clock back to 20. Sorry, Al.
State Fair, another opportunity. Working the clock well. We're tied at 61. This is where State Fair wanted to be late in the ball game. Is close, and they are close. They're tied up. Coleman to Burrow. A fadeaway. Three, not a good shot. Off the board, rebound. Coleman now will have it, and wisely sets it back up. Good point guard is Avant Coleman. Outside it goes to Burrow. Drives hard, finger rolls up, has the ball stolen. And again, maybe Cliff trying to work too hard here. Now State Fair needs a defensive stand. Carpenter has a weave, pulls up from a 14-footer. It's in and out. Munlin slaps it out. And a fresh 20. Moyer tries a three. Bangs the rim, no good. And Gunners comes down with it. 2:07 to go in this game. We're tied at 61.
The Roadrunners are going to work some clock here and get something cut out.
Alex Gunners finds Thomas Dew, the big man. Finds a bigger man. Back to a bigger man. But Dew puts it up, scores. Man, just great perimeter passing. Dew with the finish. And Thomas Dew in at 14. Roadrunners lead it by 2 with 1:40 to go. Carpenter drives hard, fakes, nice fake. Off the glass he goes, and he gets it to go down. And Carpenter was 6. And Pat Smith comes out yelling at his player Isaiah Robinson as there's a timeout on the floor. We're tied at 63 with 1:29 to go. Stay with us, folks. This is a good one. All tied up, 1.5 minutes to go at the Davis Center. There's timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time, and cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, clinic director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive to enhance each patient's health, fitness, and quality of life while specializing in individual treatment. If you've been putting off physical therapy, ask to be referred to Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. With over 40 locations in Missouri, you're everywhere you need us to be. Visit peaksportspine.com to find a clinic near you.
You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
State Fair and Moberly tied up with 1:29 to go. Should be a very entertaining last 90 seconds of this one. Coleman and Gunners trying to find the ball down. The bullet pass finds Barrow. State Fair will set it up in the half court, looking for the good shot. Like to see State Fair get inside, at least draw a foul, and avoid shooting the 3. Coleman drives in, fires it up, misses. Rebound tapped out, and it goes to Moberly. Last touch by Big James Munlin.
Now our officials are going to have a discussion.
And the one official, he's won out all night. And so the official does really a nice job of officiating. Calmly walks over, explains to Coach Brown what the deal was. And so the Greyhounds will toss it in 1:03 to go with a chance to grab the lead. State Fair needs something defensively here. Roadrunners trying to upset the number 16 team in the country. Carpenter brings it down to Moyer. Drive hard, hesitates, flows it up off the glass. No good, but he's fouled. And Moyer, to his credit, created something. Maybe a little bit quick with the shot, but he got something to go off the glass. He calls the foul. Moyer to the line. 15 points for Javaris here tonight. Averages only 6 in this season, so he's had quite a game for himself. A 63% free throw shooter on the line with 53 seconds to go. First one goes in.
Barrow picked up the foul, his 3rd personal foul, with 52.9 remaining.
Moyer for the second of 2. Every free throw, very critical. That one goes in. And a timeout on the floor. Moyer was 17. 53 seconds to go in the ball game. Nobody calls a timeout. We'll stay with us as the Roadrunners, down by 2, will be back right after this.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's lowest tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Boone, WK Chevy and Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops.
After the timeout, State Fair tosses the basketball in, looks at a full court press. Has been what's happened all second half, most of the game. State Fair's looked at a press. And at this time, 40 seconds to go. Roadrunners need a basket for the tie. Big James Munlin handling the basketball on top. Down low, bad pass by Barrow. Turnover. And a big one now. Moberly will handle the basketball with 28 seconds to go. And a quick foul.
Coleman will pick that one up. He had to stop the clock.
Big free throws here as Moyer has been pretty good from the line as there is a timeout on the floor. That's on. Fair wants to call a timeout. 27 seconds to go. State Fair down by 2, 65-63. David, your thoughts so far as we get down into crunch time here?
Well, the turnover on the offensive end was big. The Roadrunners really needed a basket there. And they had no choice on the foul on the other end because Mo was going to just dribble this thing out as much as they could. So you've got to hope for at least one missed free throw and get yourself an opportunity to have a last-second shot out to tie or maybe to win if both free throws are missed.
Moyer leads the way for Moberly with 17. He's had quite a night, averages typically 6 points per ball game on the season. 17 for him tonight, 11 for Sykes in the contest. Meanwhile, State Fair led by Cliff Burrows, 14, and Thomas Dews, 14. 12 points for Avant Coleman in this contest. State Fair has played well. You'd like to see them finish this thing out, have a quality win. Be a big win for State Fair. They could start region play with a win here at home against Moberly. That would be huge. Meanwhile, Moyer trying to do his part, make sure that doesn't happen. Free throw is good. So next free throw is really big.
State Fair with no timeout, so you've got to go either way.
This would make it a 2-possession ball game. Free throw at 19 for Moyer. State Fair needs a big play here. Down it goes. Burrow stops. Will pop a three. Got it. Big shot that time by Cliff Burrow. Whistle and a foul is going to be called. Stops the clock with 18.9 to go. Now State Fair within 1. And 2 free throws still makes it a 1-possession ball game.
Like you said, Al, it doesn't matter now. He makes them both. You've still got a chance to tie with 18.9 remaining on the clock.
To the free throw line this time, I'm Isaiah Robinson. He's a good free throw shooter, 73% shooter on the season. Has 9 tonight, now 10. His 9 points before this one was all 3-pointers. He's a good shooter.
Roadrunners have to hit a box out here. Can't give up the offensive rebound.
18.9 left. Second shot good. Robinson now with 11.
Quick timeout, Coach Smith. Final timeout of the game.
So both teams will strategize the final 18.9 here at the Davis Center. Been a good doubleheader of basketball in the opening ball game here. Lady Roadrunners with a big win, 68-57 over the Lady Hounds. State Fair Ladies now 14-1 on the season. They beat a very, very good Lady Greyhound ball club. It was a defensive battle, and State Fair Lady Roadrunners won that one. They go to 14-1. Great start for Coach Collier's ball club. Here, it's a 3-point ball game. State Fair struggled this year. Got beat by Link Prep their last time out. So they came into this ball game kind of hurting, David, but they have played really well.
They've done a nice job bouncing. I hope they can keep this level of play going throughout region play. They'll be right in all the games they're able to stay at this level.
69-66, waiting for the final 18.9 here. Those of you watching on Roadrunner Hoops, we thank you very much for being with us and joining us for this Region 16 action here from Sedalia. Both teams out of timeouts. And the final 18.9 left in this ball game. It's a one-possession ball game. State Fair will have the basketball. Will need to travel the full length of the floor. And they'll look at full court press. They may get a foul here. Never know how Coach Smith is going to attack it here defensively. No fouls, and so State Fair will look for a three to tie this thing up. Clock down to 11. Coleman has it with 9. Finds Barrow, back to Coleman with 6. Barrow with 5. Shoots an air ball. Munlin saves it right to the hands of Williams. And that's the way this one's going to end. State Fair could not get a shot off. Moberly survives this one and wins it here tonight by a final score of 69-66. Moberly now goes to 13-3 on the season. State Fair falls to 11 as the Roadrunners drop it here tonight, 69-66. David, your thoughts?
It was a hard-fought battle, both teams. And you see why Moberly is a nationally ranked club. They had what it took to gut a tough game out on the road.
Find a way to win. That's what good teams obviously do. Both coaches shake hands, hard fought. Good sportsmanship there that we see on the floor. That's good to see, especially here in Region 16. 69-66, State Fair loses. Moberly with the win. Moberly is led in scoring by Javaris Moyes 19. State Fair led by Cliff Burrows 17 in tonight's ball game. Roadrunners drop it here tonight, 69-66. Thanks to Drake over there handling the camera. We thank you very much. Always a great job by him. Great job by David. And for all of us here at the Roadrunner website, thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time here on Roadrunner Hoops. Good night from the